Managing the heparin infusion when your patient's APTT falls within a supratherapeutic level and also discontinuing a heparin infusion. If your patient's APTT falls within a supratherapeutic range, and let's say for this example it is 154, we need to go to the relevant phase of the power plan and address accordingly. So if our patient's APTT is 154, I'll be using this phase here. In the reference material, it tells me to modify the existing heparin infusion order by reducing the rate by 3 units per kilo per hour. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So I'm going to go over to the phase of the power plan that has the infusion, which is the heparin IV infusion order, and I'm going to follow the text here and I'm going to reduce the rate by 3 units per kilo per hour. So I'll click on that phase, right click on the infusion, modify, and I'm going to decrease that rate by 3 units per kilo per hour. Then I'll click Orders for Signature, and I'll now go back to the phase I'm working from and continue. So the next step is withhold the heparin infusion after modifying the order as above. So I've already modified, so now I'm going to withhold and order a follow-up APTT. An important note here about the withhold is you'll notice here that there is a volume of 0.1 mil. So the system does actually require a volume to be in there. However, there will be no task for 0.1 mil to be administered, and it does not appear on the MAR to be administered. Just the withhold appears on the MAR, but absolutely there will be no task to administer 0.1 mil. So from the instruction on this phase, I've modified the existing heparin infusion order by reducing the rate by 3 units per kilo per hour, and I did this over here in the heparin infusion order phase. I've then clicked in the withhold heparin infusion order, and I'll be withholding for 60 minutes, and I've ordered a follow-up APTT. I'll now initiate and sign for my orders. Then I'll refresh my screen, navigate to the MAR, and I'll refresh the MAR as well. And now we can see here, we have got the infusion here with the new rate where I've reduced the rate, and here we have the withhold order as well. And the administration information says to withhold. So what happens if your patient no longer requires this heparin infusion? We need to navigate back to our order screen, and we navigate back to the power plan itself. Now this power plan is multi-phase, and we've initiated 3 phases. However, we discontinue from the very top level, which is the actual name of the power plan itself. So rather than discontinuing individual phases, we discontinue the entire power plan. We right-click and we discontinue. We then need to go through and put in any discontinue reasons on all of these mandatory field boxes. So we just need to put the reasons in. Why are we cancelling these orders? In the live environment, you wouldn't have so many to cancel. However, because this has been done in the training domain and no tasks have actually been completed and no heparin has been administered, they're all showing as outstanding. We click Orders for Signature. We sign and pop in our password and refresh. You will now see over to the left here that the power plan now shows in a discontinued state, and you can close that by clicking on the minus side, and you can compress that power plan.